Champions League FC Twente vs Red Bull Salzburg. Prediction, team news, lineups preview. Seeking a way back into the tie after losing last week's first leg, FC Twente host Red Bull Salzburg on Tuesday in the Champions League's third qualifying round. Whichever side comes out on top at De Grolsch Vest will progress to the playoffs, leaving them just one step away from the competition's new-look group phase. Match preview. A late goal from Michel Vlap gives Twente real hope of turning around their third-round tie, as the midfielder's 90th-minute free kick in Salzburg reduced their first-leg deficit to only one goal. Having trailed to a Moritz Bjerregaard brace heading towards stoppage time last Tuesday, coming away with just a 2-1 defeat sets the stage for a potential comeback on home turf. Joseph Oosting's side finished third in the Eredivisie last season to gain entry into the Champions League qualifiers, and they kicked off their latest league campaign at the weekend. Summer signing Sam Lammers scored the opening goal in a 2-1 win at NEC Nijmegen, as Twente bounced back from defeat in Austria 4 days earlier. The Tuckers now hope to take one step closer to a first Champions League appearance in 14 years. But even if they find a way past Salzburg, a playoff against either Rangers or Dynamo Kiev would then stand in their way. Regulars in Europe's top club competition during the past decade, Salzburg were eliminated at the group stage last year, finishing fourth behind Real Sociedad, Benfica, and Inter Milan. Under new management this season, Die Roten Bullen believe they have something to prove, as after a decade of dominance they finally failed to win their domestic title in 2023-24. Losing out to Sturm Graz on the final day cost former boss Gerhard Struber his job, and ex-Liverpool assistant Pep Lijnders has returned to frontline management following a brief spell in charge of NEC several years ago. His start to life in the top job has been successful, as Salzburg completed preseason unbeaten, then progressed in the Austrian Cup, before a 3-2 win at Grazer AK secured 3 points from their first Austrian Bundesliga fixture. Having since toppled Twente and then cruised to a 5-1 league victory over Blau-Weiß Linz, it seems normal service has been resumed ahead of this week's second leg. Team news. While Joseph Oosting opted to rest Ricky van Wolfswinkel at the weekend, instead fielding Sam Lammers up front, Twente's captain should now return to an attack that averaged over 2 goals per game in last season's Eredivisie. Sem Stein finished as the Tuckers' top scorer last term, and he is set to start in support of Van Wolfswinkel on Tuesday evening. Though Mies Hilgers returns from a domestic suspension and should start in defense, Czech midfielder Michael Sadilek is still sidelined by injury. As is their model, Salzburg have said goodbye to several departing stars this summer, following the departures of Luka Susic to Real Sociedad and AC Milan-bound Strahinja Pavlovic. Furthermore, Ivory Coast international Karim Konate, who scored 20 league goals last season, recently suffered a knee injury and may be out of action until September. He joins Fernando Takumu Kawamura and Alexander Schlager on the treatment table. In Konate's absence, Petr Ratkov should lead the visitors' attack, supported by another hot prospect, attacking midfielder Oscar Gluck. FC Twente possible starting lineup: Nerstal, Rieger, Hilgers, Van Horenbeek, Kuipers, Jolo, Eiting, Rotz, Stein, Van Bergen, Van Wolfswinkel. Red Bull Salzburg possible starting lineup: Blaswich, Dedic, Baidu, Blank, Terzic, Bidstrup, Gurnaduith, Bjerregaard, Gluck, Radov, Nene. We say FC Twente 1-2 Red Bull Salzburg. Red Bull Salzburg win 4-2 on aggregate. Given their greater European experience, Salzburg should finish the job in Enschede. They can thrive on the counterattack, cleverly picking off their goal-chasing hosts. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.